Hello there, everybody, and welcome to another The Lone Crown show where we talk about the best things, the nice things, and a new change of venue because, as you can see here behind me, it's something completely different. It's white background, there's a printer, and you can't see the rest, but I'm in the living room of my Vancouver apartment, which I share with two others. I don't even know where to begin, to be honest. Truth be matter, why the fucking paint thing? Like, you see, Vancouver is not completely correctly placed. That's because it said Vancouver next. And that's because I recorded an episode just the day before leaving, and it was really bad, boring episode. So instead, you're getting it like a month and a half later, because oh my fucking god, I could have probably recorded it a little bit earlier, but I've sometimes I don't know if I'm alone or like that sort of thing. So I knew today, or at least before work, I would be alone. So I figured this is the perfect opportunity to record what is my first podcast from Vancouver, and hopefully not my last. This is probably gonna be my only solo one for a while, at least. That's my hope, my plan. So I'm gonna try and get more people and that sort of thing, because those are easier to do, and I don't care if people like listen in. Like when I do solo, I don't know, I like to do it when I'm alone, if I'm doing it solo. And if I do it with friends, then I don't care. Like, I'm just talking to another person, and people see that, and it's not strange. He is talking to someone. So that's that. Yeah, So where to begin by all this? It's been fucking hell of a ride this couple of month and a half. So I went on this trip the 10th of June, and it's now the 16th of July. So what happened first is, like, I arrived, I was like, okay, and like my plan was like, oh, I can go and go to find like a pub or something like that where I can watch the, the Stanley Cup final, one of the games then. So I was like, yeah, that sounds like a plan. Well, that plan kind of disappeared directly when I realized that the immigration thing is gonna take much longer than expected. So yeah, it took me like 2 hours, 2.5, I don't know, to get through so I could get my work permit. Then I went to the hostel where I would be staying for 4 days, and I met a German named Tim, who was really cool. The first thing we did was go out and buy some alcohol, because sure, that's what you do when you first time you arrive. So yeah, I bought some ciders, something like that. I only drank like two, and then when I was moving to another hostel, I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna leave it here. Someone else can drink it up if they want. Yeah, so I met Tim. So we hanged out a lot, and I met Bo. Or Bojang. She was Korean girl, and also Tom, and a bunch of other people who is cool. And yeah, like that was an insane time, because the day after I arrived, I went to the Internex office, the organization here that's helping me out, and he's like, "Yeah, I have an interview lined up for 2 interviews for you today." I'm like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, I was sort of expecting just talking, like, I will probably get the job like next week or something like that, and be eased into it. No, no. I had 2 job interviews, and I ended up one pizza place and one coffee shop. And I ended up choosing the coffee shop, which, if you followed me on Twitter and Facebook and that sort of stuff, you should have realized by now. Yeah, so yeah, that happened. So I ended up, and then Alf, the guy who interviewed me, was like, "Could you start tomorrow at 8?" I was like, "Or you like wait till next week?" I should have said, "I want to wait until like Monday." No, start at Friday, 8 to 12. And I was like, "Yeah." So straight into it, jet lagged as hell, and then that started, and I uh, I was free Sunday, but Friday and Saturday I worked 8 to 12, and then come Monday I was gonna work 5 days, and that was the plan. So I was work the first day was 8 to 2, and the other days was 8 to 12. So just work straight into work, getting my training of the job in. And what else happened in the beginning? Yeah, I also first 4 days I was at one hostel, but then they had no more space. I had to move to another hostel for a week, and at the end of the week, at the middle of that, or early that week, I saw a place on a Facebook post by travelers in Vancouver, and I was like, 450 roommate, you will share a room with another person. I was like, 450. And then when I realized where the place was, I'm like, oh shit, it's downtown. So that's what's happened. I ended up moving in on a Sunday. I actually had booked, I could have said Saturday, but I actually booked for one night only. I booked a hotel room between Saturday and Sunday at that point, and just had a like hotel room for myself, and it was just nice. Like, you appreciate, like, I would love to live alone, but damn, it's too expensive. I so wish I could do that. Yeah, and also I when I was at the hostel place, one of the people staying there was a homeless guy from Los Angeles who got, after he made like like lids on like coffee lids, he started like drawing on them. So he made art on like so many different kind of lids. So, and he one day, like when it's Christmas, he asked if we could put it up, but she said no. But one day when she wasn't there, he put up all of them anyway, and then and she was mad, but eventually everyone loved it, and he got like newspaper and that sort of stuff. And one of the guys who was there asked Gilberto, he was his name, if it was one thing he wanted to do, and said, "I would like to find my son, who I haven't seen for 40 years." And this guy also, he have survived cancer in the throat. And so, yeah, I met him the day he said, yeah, he was like, yeah, this was the day I first met my son for over 40 years. I was like, what the fuck? This guy has cancer, have beaten cancer, and also met his son for the first time in like 40 years. Like, that's like those crazy stories. Yeah, so that was good. He was a great guy. I wonder how everything went afterwards, because I moved to the other hostel, and Tim, German guy, moved moved to another place in Canada. So yeah, yeah. So after that, with all me with the training and that sort of stuff, I got scheduled. So there was a week like I had 4 more days of like training, and then I put into schedule. So Friday and Saturday was so I like worked 8 to 2, I think. No, I worked evening 2 to 10, both of those days, and then the week after, and then the Sunday, someone wanted to cover the shift. So, and I thought I only had like uh, I was only working at Tuesday next week, so I was like, yeah, I can do that. I can cover for like a couple of hours. But then the realization after Monday and work Tuesday and then Wednesday, suddenly I had totally missed that I was working, so I ended up like 40 minutes late or something like that, because they contacted me. I'm like, yeah, I'm like, fuck. Yeah, because that Saturday before that I was free, and somehow I managed to break my phone that I got. So yeah, that fucking happened. Really annoying. Cost me like 150 Canadian dollars, which is a lot. I didn't think it was that much, but I already, when I went to the place, like went for it directly. And next time if it happens, I'm just doing some sort of Craigslist thing, so I can get it around 100 if that would eventually happen. It's so weird, like it shouldn't have broken, like nothing really happened, but then like I've accidentally dropped it 2 more times after I gotten it fixed, and it was worse drops and nothing happened, so I don't fucking know. Phones and technology, that sort of shit. Yeah, so I went to barbecue, had a great time, and it ended a little bit on a sour note with my phone breaking, and I didn't get the insurance for once, and of course I didn't get it at that point. So annoying. Yeah. So what else? And then yeah. So what happens after that free Monday off? I ended up working 13 days in a row. Mainly because the day off I had after the 9 days working, or no, after the 8 days working, I was supposed to have that day off, and then one of the guys just left. He didn't tell, like was going to leave, but like he's been telling different stories to different people, and then he just up and left. So he just left, and so I was the only one that could pick up part of his shift. So, and it was my day off, and I was like, oh my god. So yeah, 13 days in a row, and then finally had this Monday. I had a day off. Finally. And Next week I have 2 days off, and that's going to be magical. But before that, I'm working today. Started working at 3 o'clock and closing at 11. Then tomorrow, I'm opening at 6 in the morning. So it's just 7 hours. Oh my god, fuck me. Oh, I'm gonna be so fucking wrecked. Saturday. Or, no, Friday afternoon, I mean. Holy. And then I'm opening Saturday as well. So yeah. It's all in life of me. My, like, holy, I was working yesterday. And I got, like, suddenly in the middle of my shift, I just got so super tired. And I had slept good the night before, but, like, oh my god, I so need more. Need, like, I don't know, a week off at some point. And I'm going to have, I know in August I'm gonna have a couple of days off. So that is the plan. Man, it's all been a crazy ride, and I'm living, as I said earlier, I'm living with 2 others, Guilherme, who is Brazilian, and Felipe, who is Colombian, and pretty cool people. They're doing a lot of stuff as well as me, like right now I don't even know who's home the most. Everyone's just out, like, with school and then sometimes work, and I only have work, thank God for that, because I couldn't do both. Holy shit, working 6 days, 5 days a week, and then on top of that, school. No way. So yeah, I'm just dreading after this podcast I'm going to have to go to work, and it's the last 2 days it's been really slow job wise with customers, except like this I think it was Tuesday, last 2 hours suddenly everyone came in, and I wasn't out of job until like 11:30. And I closed the store at 11. Holy crap. I was like mind-blowingly exhausting, which you can tell by I am right now that I'm exhausted still. Yeah, I went up at like set my alarm for 10, and then just went to the bathroom, and then just came back and just laid in bed for another hour, because my god, you can see like in my eyes how tired I am. And it's not like I've been sleeping badly, it's just apparently I've been getting maybe I need a day where I sleep like 13 hours or something like that. Going to hibernation. Yeah, that could be something. Yeah, so outside of me all getting here, what I've been doing for fun. So I've seen 3 movies at the cinema since coming here. I saw Jurassic World was the first one I saw. I think I was like the day after I moved here or something like that. Yeah, because I had no, or if this was the Sunday I moved here, I don't know. Like, yeah, so the day I moved here, I went to I went to see Jurassic World, and what do I really think about that movie? It was a good movie. Like it, it kind of reveals how we humans are. Like you always need to get like bigger, better. We can never be satisfied with the fact that like, oh my god, like there's dinosaurs. When it opened, that's just like everyone flocks to see such a thing. But when if it's been open for a really long time, suddenly everyone's like getting bored. They want something new, something better, something bigger. And yeah, that's what happened. And giant T-Rex thing went mad that they created. It was a good movie. I liked it. Nothing more to say about it. It was a good, fun movie. The two other movies I've seen since I got here, just a couple of days ago, this Monday, I went and saw the documentary for Amy Winehouse, and like so like watching it in like several occasions in the movie, they reference when she says, if I go famous I'll go mad, and or like I couldn't handle being famous, and like from it like and that's what happened. Like she couldn't handle it, and she went mad like she predicted. And it's so fucking sad to hear and see such a thing. And it was a little bit too long, I think. You should have shortened it and made it like not dragged it out as much, I feel like, because it's like it was a little bit too slow and too long. So cut out a little bit of it, and I think it would have been better, because this was made like by the people that made Ayrton Senna documentary, which is a fantastic documentary, and that's why I was really interested in it. So I heard about it, and I'm like, yeah, I want to go and see that. And then for the final movie I went to see, I don't remember when I went to see it. It was I went to see Me and Earl and the Dying Girl, which is based upon a book, and I don't know the author by hand. I'm listening to the audiobook right now. Should probably check it out what name of the author is, but I think that is probably one of my favorite movies of all time, and I'm tempted to go see it again. But before that, I'm going to see Ant-Man. Probably going to see it this Saturday, seeing how I work. I get off at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so I have plenty of time to go and see it after that. So yeah, I don't know if I'm really excited about Ant-Man, but I'm going to go see it anyway. Yeah, so what else? Like, been a lot of. I haven't playing a lot of games since I got here. Played one night with the Vita, and other than that, I'm just played some Hearthstone and some Heroes of the Storm here and there. So yeah, not really much happening. Saw the trailers for the Superman versus Batman thing, and I don't know. It's not really, still not really interested in it. I will go and see it eventually when it comes out, because I enjoy going to the movies, so I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? What else? Yeah, so like Deadpool looks like it's gonna be mad fun, so that's one I'm really interested in. And Suicide Squad, I don't know. It was meh, the trailer for it. Maybe it's good, maybe it's bad. Who knows? Um, yeah, it's been really fucking hot here in Vancouver. Something I didn't expect when I got here, and uh, didn't have that many t-shirts with me, mostly because I didn't have space, and I was like, I'm just gonna buy some. So had to do a lot of laundry. So hopefully now that I've bought 5 new shirts and a sheet for my quilt sheet for my bed, and that's like I have everything set up now. I have nothing I need. I have nothing I really want to buy currently. I'm gonna buy some jeans when we get to um, like later in the year, like September, because I only have like one pair of pants really to wear when it gets colder. So because I have 2 different shorts that I normally wear. I have jeans shorts that's pretty nice. That's wear mostly all the time. Because they have like, I don't know, I like them. It's the simple fact to it all. I like them. Oh my god, I'm trying to just think about all the like. This is why I wanted to do a podcast pretty earlier, when I fresh in my mind and could talk about all the details and all the crazy shit it's been going on. But there like haven't really been the time. Sorry for all the yawning, but that is going to be something that's going to happen all the way until like when I go to bed tomorrow in the evening, because I will have to work on like 5 hours of sleep, if I could even get 5 hours of sleep. So hoping at least I will get that amount of sleep in. But yeah, sorry. Yes, you can tell I'm still pretty white. That's because like working all the time, and the other time I just been so tired and like not wanting to do much. So I've just stayed indoors. I know it's boring and dull, but my god, it's been one of those. Yeah, it will get better, because we're closing down one of the stores this Sunday. So then we have enough people to go around, and I will only have to work 5 days a week, and then eventually I don't know, maybe I'll go down to 4 at some point. I'm probably just gonna stick to 5 all the time, because that's good. Like 8-hour shift, 5 days. That's decent enough to get by on. And since I don't really spend much on anything, because I don't really care to spend a lot on stuff, so I'm just gonna save up and like eventually do a trip somewhere. It's pretty cheap to go to Los Angeles, so that's one of the things I'm eyeing on. Hopefully I can get someone to stay at, so to speak. and I want to go to New York again. Mostly don't stay in New York. I want to see my friends in that area, John and OJ, and hopefully I can make them have me like, so I don't have to pay for a place to stay, because I don't really want to do that. But yeah, may just have to. Who knows? So yeah, I think this recap is pretty much done. I would have done a longer, more in-depth, but as I said before, I'm going to work soon. Oh my god. It's just you want to fall off on the floor and just... Yeah, and my legs are always like in aches and that sort of things. I hate whining. It's just annoying. It's what it is. Because if I only like got a couple days off to rest them, but even then it's not possible, because I like to walk everywhere. So I'm just gonna walk everywhere and then still tired and my legs. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed this episode. It was not the most high energy episode, because I have no energy to give. I know I need to save all my energy for work, and just standing and hoping that we get enough customers to make it the shift go by faster, because I like being busy. I don't like standing around. So yeah, and eventually the store I'm currently working at is going to go away as well, so who knows what the hell going to happen by then. But that's like end of October, so yeah, that's all that. Hope you enjoyed it. You can follow all of my stuff mostly on Twitter or at Instagram. Both is Story of Crown, like always. And yeah, what the hell? It's been some trip so far. Hope you... I don't even know how to close this one off. Goodbye everyone, and have... until next time, I see you. Have a great day, evening, week, month, holiday, whatever you are doing, and that sort of stuff. Goodbye.